where I wanna be, wanna be. Please don't let me go, I need you right here by my side. So won't you run away with me tonight? You could be the one that I've been wanting all my life. Cause when you're looking at me with those eyes, I don't wanna leave, I need you, we could be the light. So won't you run away with me tonight? I could be the one that you've been wanting all your life. Cause I know that I'm ready to go down to the brighter side. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 down to the brighter side. La 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 la. La 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 la. You take it all so well, and I'm mesmerized, mesmerized. I know it's hard, but you can rest your mind. It'll be alright, be alright. I don't wanna leave, I need you, we could be the light. So won't you run away with me tonight? I could be the one that you've been wanting all your life. Cause I know that I'm ready to go down to the brighter side. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 down to the brighter side. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 down to the brighter side. I don't wanna leave, I need you, we could be the light. So won't you run away with me tonight? I could be the one that you've been wanting all your life. Cause I know that I'm ready to go down to the brighter side.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We got Horse JT1. How's it going, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and switch up the music here. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that's okay for everyone still. We need hardcore metal in the background. Honestly, the closest we'd probably get is what was about to play. But I have no clue what it actually is, so. I know that these songs are okay. I mean, granted, they're all technically okay for me. Doing good, good to hear. The music is nice. Yeah, I've been really liking having this this music selection. Very cold. I gotcha. Yeah, it was pretty chilly here today, but I mean, it generally doesn't get super chilly where I am. Alright. First Wooloo of the day. I was hunting rookity last night, so if I encounter a couple of rookities, like run straight into them, it's just muscle memory from yesterday, like last night. So apologies in advance for that. I also feel like I might turn the music down a little bit more. I just have to find the right mix of my voice in the music, and figure out how to do that with tweaking the volume of the stream and the volume that the stream hears. You know. Yo, Vanillix, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Because the problem is I can change the volume of the music for you guys, independent of what I hear. But if I change it how I hear it, it adjusts it for you. Because just the way that OBS is picking this up, since it's not just like since I'm hearing it too, you know. If it was just like audio files I told OBS to play, I wouldn't hear them. You got home from running a few errands. Nice, nice. Yeah, I went and got groceries and stuff today. And I also, I kind of mentioned it on Discord, but I posted on Twitter about it. I got a new cap card for the Switch. So we shouldn't have any issues with the cap card flaking out anymore. You're drawing Hiram. Nice, nice. Because like the problem before was the USB cable for the cap card, like, and just if it lost signal, it wasn't sure what to do. Like it didn't know if the cap card got disconnected, it didn't know if the HDMI cable was disconnected. So it was just if the Switch locked and went to sleep, it was a mess. So they had the PCIe version of the same cap card in stock at a store by me, so I went and picked that up. It's nice. It means I have a little bit more in my computer, and it got a little bit of the cable mess off of my desk. There's no longer like another little device sitting off there. It's just the one in there. You're getting your graphics card and your RAM replaced on your laptop. Nice, nice. What kind of GPU? Do you know what the GPU is gonna be? Yo, Peter, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Went and bought the parts. Nice. How much RAM you putting in it? I feel like you should know what GPU you got, man. That feels like something you should know. Like, I don't know anyone who just goes out and just like casually buys a GPU, doesn't even know what it does. I also tweaked a couple things with the layout. I don't think they're anything that we'll see normally as different, but I think it'll be a nice little effect when it comes into use. That's what I've been trying to do. Like if I take the day off from streaming, I'm trying to put at least a little bit of time, like at least an hour into, you know, a little bit more polish for the layout, or just for the stream in general, you know. I don't know if you guys heard that loud noise. For a laptop, man? You getting the 3080 in a laptop? So you're upgrading your laptop to a 3080, man? Like an eGPU? Like, is it going in the laptop? That doesn't exist, Vanillix. I'm sorry to tell you. They don't... They're not making up... Like, they haven't even released 30 series mobile fully yet. They aren't going to release, like, upgrade kits for old cards. Laptops have also almost entirely dropped the concept of upgrading GPUs. Did you just wait? Not if you return it. I mean, I don't know if there's a laptop in the world that would take a An off-the-shelf 3080? Yeah, no. I'll let stuff slide, but I'll call people on computer BS. That's one of those things I know enough about to know when it's not right. Because, like, it's still impossible at the moment, pretty much, to buy any desktop grade 30 series card, and there's flat out. In general, upgradable laptop GPUs never really took off. So they wouldn't dedicate 30 series stock to that right now. And if they did, they'd be going to OEMs. They'd just be going into new laptops at the moment that would theoretically be upgradable in the future. Yo, Grenji, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. You get too caught up in anime and work that you forget about schoolwork and have a project due tomorrow. Couldn't be you. Nah, it could never happen, right? Best of luck with that, man. A computer can communicate with aliens. You never know, maybe that's what it's doing in the background. Yo, IAG, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you streaming again. It's nice to be streaming again. It's been a lot of fun to come back to it. It's the newest Intel processor? I'm sorry. Gen 9? That's not the newest. Why is the Intel Xeon processor over 20K? Because it's a server CPU. Like, Xeons never were intended for like personal computers. They're meant for servers. They're server grade parts, which is why they're ridiculously expensive. Excuse me. Supporting ECC memory and a whole bunch of extra stuff, better virtualization support, things that you don't need on a home PC, but you want on a server farm that has to stay up 24/7. That's what it's for. And like, they're just blatantly not as good performing CPUs when it comes to like, you can get like a $800 CPU that would beat a Xeon in any kind of gaming benchmark, just because the Xeon's not meant for that. So that's the thing. Like, if you're selling to a corporation, you can just like almost multiply your price by 10, call it a day, and they'll go okay, because as long as you give them the support they want, they don't care. What's going on, Yumiko? Yeah, it's getting long. Yeah, I don't think you've seen it in a while, man. Thought of a 5K computer was crazy, but a 20K processor's just nuts. Again, yeah, because it's going in a server, it's not going in a home PC. Core i9. Yeah, the i9s are weird to me. I still don't feel like they should fully exist the way they do. i9s were such a panic reaction to Ryzen being good. It was Intel's, oh no, our marketing crud about like 4-core 8-thread being all anyone ever needs is coming apart. Pass this in summer. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know how it is compared to James's, but at this point between James and I, it's up to just whose hair grows faster. Honestly, like I know his was longer than mine at the start. You got the Core i3. i3s are good bang for the buck. I mean, if you just need a CPU that works and does stuff, like i3s are great. i3s are like generally put in like esports machines. I mean, you don't like, or esports games target systems with i3s as far as like running well. If it gets the job done for you, like there's no harm, you know. As long as you don't upgrade your processor and RAM, you have an older GPU, but it still works. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess it depends on what you play and what like you need it for, which one you want to upgrade first. But honestly, there's no shame in running parts as long as you can. You know, like for one, it's just financially smarter. Like, you know, dropping several $1,000s to get the newest GPU every generation is kind of dumb, and like dropping, you know, $400 plus every year for processors is really dumb. Like, I mean, as long as it does what you need it to do, and you keep it out of a landfill, honestly, more power to you with that. Yo, Tossin, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, we got 2 mods in chat, a record. You want to run OBS for recording, while Citra running at higher graphics than native. Okay, I mean, Citra has graphics support, so I mean, I still think in that situation the GPU would probably be the better upgrade. I might be wrong, but depending on what you use for encoding, like I think if you upgraded the GPU and used hardware encoding, almost all the work would be on your GPU. So having an i3 wouldn't be, you know, really a bottleneck in that situation, as far as I'm aware. Intel still supports most of the processors. I mean, yeah, they support them. They'd be. It's one of those things where it's just like they kind of have to. For one, I think like, you know, you kind of buy it under the presumption that it'll continue to work. I mean, I was running a 4700K up until last year. And like that's still a pretty good CPU. It's just I was upgrading everything else. Like I was just building a whole new computer, so at that point, you know, you upgrade everything. You can run Citra at 4x native. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if it's working for you, nice. I need to try Citra again, just for messing around with stuff, because last time I tried using Citra, you know, I had the 4700 or 4790K, and I had a GTX 970, and I think I was trying to run it at like two or three times native, and it was not doing it. So that was, but that was also back in like 2017. So I know Citra's improved vastly since then. They're probably just freer to improve it now that the 3DS isn't like the newest system. Very satisfied with the AMD and NVIDIA combo. Absolutely, same. The 3900X and my 2080 Super, I'm absolutely running for at least another generation. I have no need to upgrade. Like, pretty much every 30 series, almost every 30 series card beats my GPU, but there's no need for me to upgrade. Like, the only game I've had issues in is a game that's just notorious for issues, and that's Cyberpunk. Like, I don't have 4K monitors, I have 1440p monitors, I can run everything at high refresh rate. You'd be content with a death by Fox. Yo, Horse, welcome to the stream. How you doing? This would be nice. That'd be crazy. She combine forces to pet foxes and eat cheese muffins. That would be a that'd be a time. There's no need to upgrade, but there's no need to upgrade. Yeah, I mean, that's always really the case, right? Like, if the computer doesn't blue screen in the middle of games, which is what my last one was doing, like, there's no need to upgrade. If it does what you want it to do, like, I mean, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, if new hardware comes out, but you don't play any new games, there's no need. Like, I mean, the game I've been playing recently is Hollow Knight. I've been playing Civ 6. I've been playing Halo. Like, all games that would have run fine, that run fine on a 2080, run better than fine on a 2080. There's no need to upgrade. Again, Cyberpunk's really the only game I think that I have that would push it, and even the 3080 doesn't run perfectly with that. I didn't replace my broken RAM for like 2 years. It worked though. One stick worked. Then here's the thing though. I say my procrastination saved my computer. I know that sounds dumb, but as soon as I actually did follow through with it and replace my RAM, my computer broke. I'm gonna go ahead and say, me not replacing the RAM made my computer last. That's my argument. I'm gonna stick with it now. And shout out the Tomb Raider on your processor. Never seen a game that's so gorgeous. Like, on the processor? No GPU? Should speedrun Shadow the Hedgehog, and needs to get to the last story to finish. I've never played Shadow the Hedgehog, so I don't know how that would go. Yeah, GPU. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, Shadow would not run on an internal on an iGPU at all. I don't think that would. I don't even think that would run. Yeah, I mean, I'm content with the stuff that's in my computer now. Like, there's nothing. I haven't run into any issues that like would make me need to upgrade. I mean, like, you know, any upgrades now would be looking at peripherals outside of the box. You know, like the thing I did today, which I guess is inside the box, but related to peripherals as far as like upgrading to a more solid connection with a cap card and stuff like that. You know, that also frees up some USB bus bandwidth for the other captures and for my webcam and stuff to run through that without issue, which is good. But I mean, like, yeah, it's one of those things where I could theoretically go. Almost any 30 series card out now would run, especially RTX based games, better than my 2080 does, but there's not enough RTX games for that to matter, right? Not a lot of games would run. Yeah, nah. We don't need to upgrade anymore. Always good. Yeah, part of the reason why I couldn't really do like upgrades on my last computer was just because all of it was built right before the switch to DDR4. And with that switch to DDR4, like I needed a new motherboard. So like I couldn't just go out and really get more RAM. There wasn't much out there. I couldn't upgrade CPUs because any newer CPU didn't support the old RAM that I had. And it was a whole bunch of stuff that was just like locked up. Where it's like the only thing I could upgrade was my GPU, but even that I couldn't upgrade because by the time it came around to actually doing that stuff, like 20 series cards were out, and 20 series cards never got Windows 8 drivers. So like my computer that was Windows 8 wouldn't update, wouldn't use it at all. So it was time for a full rebuild when I updated mine. Yeah, it's like where last night, I had a moment last night where I was like, wow, yeah, like this is almost still more computer than I need. I'm trying to get like just a highlight up for Reggie Drago. That's something that I feel like would be good to have up. Just be like, hello, we actually finished Reggie Drago. We're not just taking a break from it, you know? Like, hey, here's the highlight. Because it was also, like, a super hype encounter. But DaVinci Resolve doesn't support OBS video files natively, like the MKVs that it saves as. So you have to convert it using, like, VLC or something to convert it. So I was converting the video file. I was recording Rookity gameplay, just in case I found Rookity, on Discord, watching a YouTube stream through Discord from Yumiko, watching my own YouTube video. All these things are super CPU intensive, and like I had Task Manager open, and my Stream Deck even just shows CPU utilization, and it was just like 50%. It's like, I'm using half of my CPU doing things that would have brought my other computer to its knees individually. So yeah. Ryzen is where it is at right now, honestly. Still amazing. Your Windows 8 Pro key still works for Windows 10. I think my, yeah, because that was the same thing I had, right? Where I got my 8 Pro key when I built my old PC, and I think I used that on another laptop, and then I used it on this desktop, and it still worked. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I must have miscounted and like lost track of a couple of the installs though, because unfortunately I tried to use that on Mel's and it didn't end up working, and we had to just get her a new key. So I was a little sad about that. So I don't know what the cause or the reasoning was there for going no, but it said no finally. So I think my Windows key hit the end of its use, sadly.
To the sky, I can see a beam of light. We can feel lost with the machines.
Haven't used yours in quite a while. Yeah, it's like I just wish they weren't so expensive, you know? Like, to get one fully legitimately, they're super expensive. You already have 2. I'm also reading this a little late, Tessin, but you have 2 shiny doubles. Nice, congrats on that. Yeah, hopefully I can get two Wooloos. I'll probably go for 1 on stream, and I might just record off stream. I'll probably just record my other Wooloo hunt, kind of like what I'm doing for Rookity right now. You know, just in case I do find it, I can be like, hey, look, we got it, and, you know, post it as like a story or something. So I think that might be something I try to do, because I haven't used the stories at all, and I feel like just like a hey, for anyone who's interested, look at the update. I got another shiny kind of thing, you know, like that way. I don't know. I always feel weird, like I have to completely segment my like personal hunts from stream hunts, just because I don't want to get stuff off stream, but like I also want to show like the progress of getting a living dex. And also, it's probably boring to watch me hunt the same thing 3 times if I'm going for something like Rookity. So we do like 1 Rookity on stream and I do 2 off stream or something like that, you know? Have you got the Shiny Charm and use some? You're nearly triple odds. Yes, I do have the Shiny Charm, actually. It is unfortunate that I am triple odds, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. With the Charm in use some, I went up to, what was the number? Does someone know my Regice number off the top of their head? Probably not, because I don't, and I should be the one to know it. Is it still in my description? It is not still in my description. I took it out. Why did I do that? That was the easiest way for me to find that stuff. Someone go find my Regice number. Because it was like 8,000 or 9,000 for Regice with the Shiny Charm and use some. It was ridiculous. But it happens sometimes, you know, that'll happen, but then sometimes I get shinies like super under odds. So, you know, you just gotta kind of roll with the punches, you know. 97.45. We were really close to 10K. I knew that much. Yeah. 9,700 encounters when the odds were 1 in like 1,300. That was the craziest one. And of course it happened with Regice, the one that you can't tell if it's shiny or not unless you wait like a few minutes. We hunted that from July to October. And that was when I was still doing like 5 streams a day. Like that was ridiculous. That was complete insanity. Cause that was didn't it in that time we found Charmander. Like of those 2 hunts, when I picked up the Regice and added it to the stream, I genuinely thought, and it wasn't like some kind of hopeful aspiration, it was just reasonable to assume that Regice was gonna shine before Charmander. Charmander went like 1.2 times odds or something. No, actually it went almost 2 times odds, but that's, you know, at 15,000, so it's still a lot. But yeah, we found Charmander, and we're still hunting for Regice. That was a ridiculous hunt. I wish it hadn't taken so long, because kind of coming up after Regice was when like the stream schedule started getting a bit rockier. So it was really unfortunate that all that had to happen right then. Like it would have been so much nicer if we could have like gotten through like Gen 4 or something in that time, because that would have been a way more reasonable, a much more reasonable timeline to have expected than what we had to deal with. But you know, it's shiny hunting. It comes with the territory, so I wasn't upset with it. Yeah, 97.45 with the shiny charm in USUM. It was the most ridiculous, like, I'm so glad it happened with that and not with like a full odds hunt where, I mean, what, with imagine, like, because a lot of the full odds hunts I do aren't like, you know, 4096 newer full odds hunts. They're like old full odds hunts. They're like Gen 3 hunts. So, yeah, 99.92, yeah. Yeah, when I looked, I remember looking up that, like, math, and while I know I probably did something wrong in the calculations, it was almost more likely to find it on the first encounter than it was to take that long to find it. Like, that's how ridiculous those odds were. So, like, extrapolate that out to a like, full, like, 1 in 8192 hunt. Like, those kind of odds, we'd still be going for Regice if it was like that. It was crazy. But, yeah, it makes for a good story, right? Like, I'm the guy that almost went 10,000 encounters for a shiny charm soft reset hunt in Gen 7. Like, that doesn't happen a lot. It's one of those things where you have people who, like you, who show up to the stream and go, wait, hold on, what? a less than 1 in, like, 1,000 chance of that happening. Like, theoretically, you can hunt for every Pokemon through soft resetting, and you should not expect those odds. Like, that's what it was. That's what it was. Like, I mean, there's less than 1,000 Pokemon in the decks. You shouldn't expect, like, the odds to be that. Yo, Koopa Troopa, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So it's one of those things where it's like, it was ridiculous, it was tedious, but it made the payoff that much more hype. Like, I'm always one to, you know, say that, like, at least half of the fun of shiny hunting is the hunt itself. You know, relaxing, hanging out, talking with people, doing whatever. You know, whether or not you're streaming, you're just having fun doing it and enjoying the time. And then it's extra hype when you get it, for sure. That's just obviously another half of it. But, like, it's it definitely makes for a good story. I prefer that over like sometimes I prefer that over like, you know, some of the just like, oh, we got it at a pretty like average number and stuff like that. Like that's always nice. Like, you know, you make progress. Like as far as like for me as a completionist, like making progress is always good, but like there's something special sometimes about just having those ridiculous hunts, whether it ridiculously fast or like we spent months on this, guys. I can't believe we finally got it. I was so happy to do it with you and everything. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Especially as a streamer, I think if I'd just been doing that hunt on my own outside of the streams, it would have been a very different story. Like, I had an SOS chain of 1600. Not nearly as bad, but still, like, 1600 on an SOS chain is pretty crazy. Well, you looked it up, Saw Game Explained posted again. Oh, yeah, they have their whole thing going on. You good? You've been searching for Regirock and Emerald for hours. Well, good luck with that. I'm doing pretty well. I did my my Ring Fit workout for the day before this. Feeling pretty good. I'm just excited to be shiny hunting again. Hopefully we can use the new little tweaks I made to the stream. I added them in. I thought they were kind of neat, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for when it comes up and when it's important. I don't want to spoil anything. Not like it's like a big surprise. There's nothing like big. It's not like a big like announcement kind of thing or whatnot. It's just like a little tweak to the stream I thought was pretty nifty. I think I actually attempted to do this way back when I used to do the dual hunts with like the woodsy like background and everything. That was a fun layout. That was a pain in the butt to work on though. I built that layout so wrong. Like, normally when you make a stream layout, you put everything in place, and any, like, layers you just save as one image. No. Every single, like, individual thing on that layout was its own element in the sources list. It was a pain in the butt to deal with. It was awful. It made me attempting to move to Streamlabs OBS for a bit ridiculously hard. It was impossible. Like, because everything just shifted, it didn't quite import right, because, you know, Streamlabs OBS was still, like, super beta back then. But also, like, doing that kind of stuff lets you make some nice little tweaks. Like, having it, like, so a happy medium is kind of what I found is good. Like, things that'll always stay together should probably be merged onto a single layer. So that's one of those things. Like I've said, I like my goal is to kind of like make a tweak or two to the stream every time. You know, put some good work into it on days I don't stream. Just like, you know, that way, even on the days I don't stream, like I'm still in the mindset of it, you know, because I feel like that helps a lot. That can help a lot with you know, with keeping the motivation, because I know for me, if I stop doing something, it's hard to pick it back up. So like, if I'm still streaming, or if I'm still working with the stream in some way, it keeps me a little bit more motivated. I usually give up early, but Regirock has been keeping you going. You've got this, Koopa Troopa. You've got this. I believe in you. You can do it, man. You got this. We're just gonna check this Squabit. I didn't think it was gonna be anything, but I figured I should check it. I know that like the like little aura that it has doesn't actually mean anything, but I don't know. It's hard to think that it doesn't. Things just seem so similar to Let's Go's like shiny little aura. Like the sparkles around the shiny Pokemon. Good luck on your Azelf. On the other Pokemon, I don't know the name of it. It is Wooloo. We're going for Wooloo and Azelf. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get one of them today. Wooloo, we're still kind of building up our we're still building up for Wooloo, because we have to fight a certain number of them for the odds to go up. Nope, wrong way. Yeah, how many Wooloo have we fought? We've fought 175, so I think that's brought our odds down a good bit. Crossing the 100 Pokemon mark brings your odds down as far as I know. Then 200 brings it down. Then 500 brings it down more. I think there's another like layer in between that, but I know for sure that 100, 200, and 500 is the ultimate goal. 500 is like the aim. If you did that Regice full odds in older gen, it would have been around 57,000. Yeah. Yeah, it would have. That would have been crazy. Yeah. Sad enough to find that out. No, I mean that is absolutely like a kind of numbers thing I would have looked up to if I wasn't like in the middle of the stream. So yeah, thank you for looking that up, because yeah, those were almost 8 times odds. Which is not where you want to be. Yeah. I'm still not sure if if I'm counting the Wooloos right. Like, I feel like I'm double counting them sometimes and I'm not counting them other times, so I hope that it evens out to about right. How does Regirock fly? Because he rocks. I don't know. He's a legend. He can do whatever the heck he wants. He makes the rules. And we'll knock it out. Regirock jumps, that little time in the air is flying. Yeah, he's just briefly flying. Momentary. The real power he has is slowing down time for you, so it looks like he's flying for longer. Regirock doesn't fly. He's just in the Pokemon NBA. He's just got a really good vertical. It's all Squavits now, guys. There's no Wooloos. They've all gone away. Oh, there's one. At least you aren't trying to go for, like, Mickit. Because that one's, Because that one's, like, really rare, right? I don't know what its odds are. I know this is, like, the best grass for Wooloo. The best overworld encounters for Wooloo. So I think there's some areas where the random encounters are, like, 25%, but then you've still got the overworld encounters to deal with and go around, and the random encounters just take longer. Or, like, aren't as common. Why didn't they make Overworld's sprites shiny like in Let's Go? I don't know their reasoning. I'll say I kind of prefer it to be this way. I know it's like it looks a little bit less realistic in the fact that you can run into this Pokemon and then it's a different color. But I don't know. I think the shiny like shiny overworld models was just a little bit too easy, kind of. It made shiny hunting too not it made it too uninvolved, you know, like Let's Go shiny hunting. It's the criticism I always give it. Of like shiny hunting in Let's Go is getting a catch combo and then standing near grass and doing nothing until a shiny shows up. Like, it's fine to do on its own, but it's really boring to watch. I don't know why I knocked out the Squavit. I've already got Squavit chain maxed out. But yeah, I don't know. It felt too uninvolved, and I feel like if that was the case with this, yeah, why not just stand near the grass and wait for a shiny to show up? So for me, personally, I don't like the overworld sprites. I think it just comes down to how the mechanics of the game worked. I think there's a little bit. Let's Go generated the Pokemon when they appeared in the overworld. I think Sword and Shield generate the encounter, but like the stats are generated when you actually run into the Pokemon. That's my thought, at least. I might be wrong. I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that though. So I could be wrong. That's my theory on it. Regirock and Geodude died because someone used Rock Smash. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, imagine how brutal that is for a Pokemon made out of rocks. It was basically just being shattered. I hope we can get Azelf before 4,000. That is my goal right now, which I think is fairly realistic. I hope is kind of realistic. Is Azelf before 4,000? You know, we've been going long enough. We've been going long enough. We should be able to get it. Yo, Sezzy, how's it going, man? It's been a long time since I've seen you. How you doing? Any luck lately? We got Regidrago on Friday, so that's been our luck for as of late. We got Regidrago. Under 2,000, which I know is like over odds still, but that seems to be like under the average. It seems like most people are going like 2,000 to 4,000 for Regidrago or Regieleki. So I was pretty happy with our 1666. I think I'm hoping to get like just a highlight video up for that today. I had some issues with I've switched editing software since the last shiny, so the process for that video is a little bit more difficult. Yo, Dark Litten, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Welcome. How you doing? Jermaine, welcome to the stream. I got Drago. Yeah, we got Drago on Friday. So I think our goal, one of the things I'm going to kind of work on alongside doing Dynamax after Wooloo is I kind of want to clean up some old hunts, if that makes sense. Like we have a bunch of old hunts that are just kind of outstanding, so I kind of want to work on those a little bit and see if we can like finish them up, right? Grookey, I know there's a Grookey that's outstanding. Squavit's in a gray area. I got Squavit on accident off stream. So I never went back to Squavit, but we can do a Squavit hunt again. Whismer exists, Ralts exists. Azelf was kind of a back catalog one, so we're getting back to that. Just hunting Lapras, you're at 302 soft resets. Well, good luck with that, Dark Litten. What are you hunting Lapras in? Which game? Your phone logged out of YouTube for some reason? Oh no! That's weird. So I remember, I do not remember that. What is the worst shiny hunting method? You say Oraz Dexnav. In my opinion, it is... I haven't done enough Dexnav to really have, like, a super strong, like, negative opinion towards it. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's super bad. It's probably not a surprise from my previous comments, but I dislike Let's Go's catch comboing. As a streamer, I really dislike it. It's super boring. Like, obviously a lot of people who aren't into shiny hunting might just look at this and be like, why is this dude just running around in the grass? Like, why would anyone want to watch this? But like, when even a shiny hunter looks at like a shiny hunting stream and goes, why would anyone want to watch this? Like, I really didn't like there's kind of the lack of involvement there was in catch comboing. It's like, catch 30 of this Pokemon, which is fairly easy to do, especially like if you're being smart about it. It's fairly easy to do. Like, you don't want it to be impossible to catch a Pokemon, because that would mean that you're not going to catch the shiny. So it's just like, it wasn't very involved, because like, you did your comboing, good job, good for you, and then you put the controller down. Like, you could literally just set your controller down until the Pokemon showed up. Like, there's no fun in that, in my opinion. You're doing it in Sword, nice. So that wasn't my favorite. Like, if a method's difficult, I think that's a good thing. You know, like shiny hunting, again, I say that shiny hunting, half the fun is the hunt itself. It's the challenge. So, yeah. I wouldn't count wormhole hunting as a method, but wormhole hunting would be up there. It's a fun mini game, but it makes the odds too good for a couple Pokemon, and it kind of makes their shinies a little bit more eh. Like, I know that might just be a little bit holier than thou, kind of like, oh, you didn't work as hard for it, or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. When a shiny's like a 1 in 20 thing, it feels less important. Like, everyone knows shinies is like these super rare things. So, that's my thought on that. Like, wormhole I just wouldn't even really count as a method because of how, like, weird it is. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Ooh, I almost soft reset Sword, which would have been unfortunate. We would have lost a lot of encounters. We would have lost a lot of our progress here on the Wooloo battles. I am excited to do Dexnav with you guys, though. I think that'll be a fun one. I've been watching Puffin do a lot of that. That one looks like a lot of fun. So that'll be exciting. I think I said that right. I don't know if I got Dexnav and Dynamax mixed up, but Dynamax Adventures, the Crown Tundra stuff. I think that'll be fun with viewers. Let me just listen to this. Let's skip forward one. Let me also just listen to that. I think this is... all these, I feel like we've already listened to all these, I think. Excuse me. Suddenly had to sneeze.
Now the sky is falling. Don't let it fall. Don't let me go. Now the sky is falling down, 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 down on me. Down, 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 down on me.
And I will say thank you guys for the likes on the stream. I appreciate that. They help out a lot with like with just putting the stream out there, helping new people find it and everything. Getting close to finishing Curum. Awesome one. Awesome. I want to see it when it's done.
I can't see, I'm in the dark, surrounded by sharks, be cloud over me. I can't see, I'm in the dark, surrounded by sharks, be cloud over me. Now the sky is falling down, 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 down on me. Down, 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 down on me.
I know it's just because we've encountered them all as they've shown up and they're not building up in any way. But man, it really feels like I was seeing more Wooloos last night while I was looking for Rookities. And I was avoiding them because I didn't want to like accidentally like find the Wooloo on stream. You know? Or like find the Wooloo off stream, I mean. Since that, you know, that's the stream hunt for now. So I want to keep those like... I want to keep the stream hunts as the stream hunts. As much as I can. I mean, I think like... Realistically, I think if I found a Wooloo and I just kept going, like, it's not like that technically affects our odds in any way. Hey, yes. My favorite song in this set. I'm just gonna... Ah, never mind. I was gonna encounter the Rookity, but then we saw the Wooloo, so we'll go to that instead. So I'll ask this just to see what everyone's favorite Pokemon added in Gen 8. Like favorite new Pokemon from Galar. What's everyone's favorite? Because I'm interested. Because I feel like as much, you know, negative talk there is around Gen 8, one thing that Game Freak absolutely nailed with Gen 8 is the new Pokemon designs. Like I don't think we've had like this high of a percentage of just amazing designs come out of a single gen since like the really early ones. Do regional forms count? Sure. I'll say, yeah, regional forms should count. Those are new designs. Or at least they're like decent tweaks on old ones. It's been a minute. Like, and that's the thing, like it's not like like, I think, like, the fact that, you know, oh, it's been a minute, I have to think, is, like, a sign that they were full of really good designs, right? Like, easily it could be like, oh, like, if everything was terrible and everyone was like, well, it was cute, like, clearly that would mean there weren't a lot of good ones to choose from if people can just, like, pick immediately, but it's like, I know there are a lot of really, really good ones. Lapras Live Raid. Welcome, Raiders. We're getting raided, guys. Raid hype. Got Jump off the Jake. Luke, I don't know. Doge Toast Theater. Pichu, welcome to the stream. Nin Zeku Cody Crew, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for coming into the stream. I hope you're doing well. Lapras Live, thank you for the raid. How was your stream today? I hope it went well. And thank you so much again for the raid. Sonic the Gangster, welcome to the stream. Favorite Pokemon not Gen 8 would be Gardevoir. Gen 8, the little pepper looking Pokemon? I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. Unless you mean Snom? Skinned Radio. Alright, see you later, Sonic the Gangster. Thanks for coming in with the raid. Hope you have a good night. Talking about Minecraft in a Pokemon stream? That's fine. Went well, awesome. How am I? I'm doing well. Doing well. Been getting into this Wooloo hunt. We found Reggie Drago on Friday, so the past 2 streams have been for Wooloo, and a lot of it's been me having to keep myself from soft resetting the Switch out of muscle memory. Like I keep almost losing all of my progress with the encounters because I keep like accidentally soft resetting. Slate Roy left us up. Well, thank you, Doge Toast. Hope you had a good day, and yeah, get some good sleep. I understand it's late in some places, but yeah, hope to see you again soon. Happy Ampapom, welcome, welcome. He did talk about Minecraft a lot. That's all good. Minecraft's a fun game. My friends and I will occasionally get like really into it and like play nothing but Minecraft for like a month. The last time was right when the Nether update came out. We got a whole new world going for that. I think I got the... Yeah, my counter went up. Cool. The grass pepper Pokemon. Why can't I think of that? Because what's coming to my mind is Applin, which is an apple. Can you tell it's also been a while since I've really played a lot of Gen 8? Yo! CC8. I'm gonna assume Saza. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, I also encountered this Rookity for my off-stream hunt. Since there's no Wooloos out there yet. Not too bad. Awesome. Good to hear. I feel that typo so much. Like I feel like, I don't know if it's like this for you guys, but I never have like simple typos. Obviously, like at this point autocorrect will fix like super simple typos. But I get some of the worst when I notice that there's a typo, but my thumbs are still just like out of position on my keyboard. And so like I try to hit backspace and I hit L instead and then retype it and I'm still wrong and it's just this like jumbled mess. Hey, now we're getting all the Wooloos. That's good. Makes things go a little bit faster. I think it probably would be smart to, I think it'd probably just be smart to hunt for 2 Pokemon at once on the like on this route. You know, like do Rookity and Wooloo at the same time. That way, the odds of all the encounter slots getting locked out with just Squavits or something is way lower than like all Rookities or all Wooloos. I might have to set that up. I don't know, add a second counter just for the Switch. Well, that was a good song. I don't know why that played twice. I don't know why it was about to start playing twice. I feel like I need this, so I want chat's input on this. As far as doing, because I used to have this on like the old layout. The old layout was, you know, ridiculously complex and a little bit extra, like the old dual hunt layout from like 2 or 3 years ago. There was a little extra in the amount of stuff it had on it, but I feel like it would be good to have some indicator of like the previous hunt and like what we had most recently found. Just for the sake of, like, you know, if you miss a stream or something, you come back. You know whether or not, like, for example, this Wooloo, if this Wooloo was just a break from Regidrago, or if like we found Regidrago. Like, I feel like it would be good to have that indicator there, right? Where would be a good place to put it? Like, it's not out of the question to like move some existing elements around or resize them. What would be a good place for it? Because I've kind of thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know where a good place would be. Like a place that's kind of clear.
Up into the sky. I can see a beam of
Like this place like right above me, this little strip, like right up here.
we can feel lost.
Almost, I think, would work.
The machines. Hold on a minute.
But I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it some. And see what I can put together. But I definitely want everyone's opinions, if you have any suggestions on it. Maybe the super chat section is too big. That's fair. That's fair. I've continuously thought about that and how to rearrange it, when really I should probably just make it the font a little bit smaller. I blame Juan for having such a long name and usually being like the one on there for super chats. So this is actually Juan's fault for being too generous to me. With such a long name. Nah. But yeah. That's a good thought. I think my concern there was just readability, but I think that would be solved by me just actually watching a stream on my phone and seeing how it looks. I'm gonna change the playlist.
I always felt like I'm on the outside, never fit in, watch the world pass me.
We definitely heard every song at least once or twice. You could stop. I don't want to say that, but let's see this one. You are always so kind to me and so generous with that. I tease. If nothing else, what your name does is it gives me a good reference for like making sure the layout supports longer names. Kind of like, honestly, my own username helps a little bit with that when I'm designing, like when I'm putting like alert boxes together. because my name's just one long word, so I can see I can see what the layout's gonna do with like usernames with long words in it. So yeah, that's a good point, Peter. Shrinking down the super chat section, and from there that gives a little bit more more room to play with everything else. Because I don't really. Oh, I use Pyro Ball. I'm not gonna miss though. I was very confused how Wooloo got a battle animation in. It's like, you're not supposed to do this. I'm the only one who's supposed to be making moves.
Tell a couple jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you. Don't you know that I'll be here for you? Till we got nothing left to prove. Write it down and
Yo, welcome back. Welcome back, Nilix. You give the names in super chat, just scroll across the bottom of the screen. I did that with a couple layouts. That's an option. I actually kind of thought about that with some of the stuff I had worked on for this for like the tweaks that theoretically we will see at some point. I had thought about that. I ended up going with something else, but it would work. Doing some more Unreal tutorials. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. How's that been going? Hey, we got two Wooloos here. Yo, X, what's going on? Sad. Why so sad? Why the sads? So far, it's just kind of confusing. I mean, that's how that kind of thing's gonna go at first, right? While you're just getting used to it and have no clue what's actually going on or why you do certain things. That's how it's gonna be. I will say the worst. I don't know how the tutorials have been for you, but I'll find tutorials for just other general software things. And the people in the tutorial have been doing it for so long, they don't realize what things they've set up custom versus what's like default. So I'll occasionally have issues with my when I'm like looking up stuff for work or something, where they're like, "Oh, just do this, go to this menu," and it's like, alright, but that menu's like a plugin that I was unaware of, stuff like that. Flat Earthers never cease. I don't get the. I do not understand that one. Like, that's just such a. Of all the things, we have so much proof. It's so easy to go outside and just prove it yourself. I don't get that one. Yeah, that's a weird thing to me. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I hit a button that does nothing at the moment on my stream deck. Or I'll say, it does something. It just does nothing of value to me. If the earth is round, then why are my shoe soles flat? You got me. You got me. It's all flat. I take it back. It's actually a cube. It's just, it's flat. It's just 6 flat sides with some really sharp corners, and like that's where Area 51 is. It's right on one of those corners, so you, basically so we can't go and see it. It's all a conspiracy. I think actually that was one more. Yeah. There we go. That seems more right. If the earth is flat, then why is the pyramid of Giza a triangle shape? Yeah, I mean, it's 3D. If you're on Fortnite at max settings, it looks good. I mean, most games will. I still just never been interested in it. Battle Royales as a whole aren't like a genre of game that holds me in any meaningful way. The only issue I've ever really had with Epic is their like exclusivity deals that they put out for the game store, of like release here first and like only here for a while, and it's like that's not the worst thing that's ever been done in the gaming world, don't get me wrong, but part of why I like PC gaming is like the lack of that. Like there's usually not this like weird timed exclusivity. The only other time I've seen it is more so like if a publisher owns a store, you know. Even though they rarely make new games. I mean, Fortnite's their cash cow. They're trying to make Epic Game Store another cash cow, and they have Unreal Engine. Like they don't need to make games, honestly. Like they haven't needed to make games in a long time. It's like Valve, you know? Occasionally Valve will release a really good game. But they don't need to. They have Steam. Like, I wouldn't... like, if you're making all your money from Steam, and all you have to do is support other games that also still make you money from their transactions inside the games, like, you don't need to make a new game. Especially when most of their franchises have been such successes that you end up in they've ended up in situations like Half-Life 3 where it's like they literally can't release a game. There used to be a Webkins minigame called Cash Cow. This is true. Man, Webkins would be fun to play again. But I don't know. From what I've heard, like Webkins it's not the same anymore, and that makes me sad. Explain mountains and hills and canyons and trenches. All illusions. No. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the dumbest of like conspiracy theories to believe in, honestly. We just listen to this shuffle is like a true shuffle of it just randomly picks the next song. Also say Peter, I don't know if, I'm not gonna like unhide it just because of I don't know what YouTube would think of me if I did, but I don't know if YouTube gets sarcasm because they clearly don't. They hid your message about round earth nut jobs. I just want to say I appreciate YouTube trying to like keep conspiracy stuff from happening, but it's funny that they just took sarcasm and just slapped it down. A remix of a Rocket League song. Man, Rocket League used to be so much fun. Yo, a Puffin raid. Welcome everyone. Raid hype, 2 raids tonight. Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope Puffin's stream was good. Puffin, how was the stream? Thank you for the raid, and thank you everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Raid hype. Welcome everyone. The names are going too fast for me to keep up with, but welcome everyone to the stream. Get raided. I am getting raided. Welcome everyone. How are you guys doing today? Rocket League's gonna be free to play at some point? Oh, absolutely. Good times. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Well, thank you, Killer Flamingo. I appreciate that. Get rated and like it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Ah. Distracted by all the raid stuff, I ran into the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, welcome, everyone. Chilling. How's the stream going? The stream's going well. Thanks for asking. Yo, Puffin! Puffin, thank you for the raid, and thank you for the super chat as well. Super chat hype. Puffin, how was your stream, man? I hope it was going well for you. What were you hunting for tonight? I wasn't able to... I didn't mean to do the Wooloo counter up. What were you hunting for tonight? I didn't get a chance to check. Don't know hype indeed! Oh, I actually don't have a... Let's get... I don't have the software open to actually update that number. Or update the thing. Shiny Charger Bug at 121. Yo, awesome! Awesome, congrats on that. Congrats on that, Puffin. Who's the other raid from? It was from Lapras Live. Hey, King Gamer, welcome to the stream. And share your channel with your cousin. Awesome! I appreciate it. Yeah, and thank you everyone for coming in with that raid. It's good to see everyone. Good to have you all here. Hunting for Larvesta, and you hope you get it today before you go to bed. Well, good luck, Sour Apples. Best of luck with that. And Naruto for life, how's it going? You gotta go. That's all good, King Gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Gotta help your wife with the painting. All right, see you later, Puffin. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. And don't forget to like and sub. Thank you. Thank you. That would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Puffin. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming in with the raid. And have fun painting, Puffin. I hope that goes well. Don't get hurt. Yes, don't get hurt. Make sure all ladders are properly secured before getting on them. Also doing it on Pokemon Black. Nice. You fell off your scooter and Puffin fell down the stairs. Oh no, Puffin fell down the stairs? Oh, I hope everyone's okay. Just a clumsy day all around, it seems. Gonna go. All right, see you later, Shiny Rayquaza. Well, thank you for coming in. I hope you like a new sub. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for the sub. I wish all the like subscription stuff was working with Streamlabs, but I know that's been wonky. I know Puffin's been talking about that. Yeah, punched in the butt. Well, that's not good. Might as well get the Volcarona when you get the Vesta and evolve it. Heck yeah, go for it, dude. Yeah, Wise Doggo, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Streamlabs has been wonky with subs for a while. Yeah. It'd be nice if it could be fixed. But in the meantime, thank you to everyone who subs. I wish it could show up on stream for everyone, but sometimes it is what it is, and you can't do too much about it. Just gotta roll with it. You're gonna name the shiny Larvesta Soul as well. Puffin gave you the name. Nice. Good name, good name. It's fitting. Puffin raid again? Yeah, Puffin raid super hype. Happy to have everyone here. Yo, Jihad, welcome, welcome. How you doing? As soon as you join a raid, you sub. Well, I appreciate it, Carrie. Thank you so much for that. Great way to support fellow streamers. Absolutely, absolutely. Sharing the love. Might shiny hunt some legendaries on Pokemon Diamond when you're done, or even on the ROM hack of White 2. That'd be fun. Just play the normal way too to get shiny Tepig. Yeah. Any of those sound like good options, man. Also, thank you everyone for the likes. I see we're at 30 likes on the stream. That's awesome. Just realized my count on Azelf. Yeah, and that's with Shiny Charm. It's been an unfortunate hunt. It's still not my worst. I know Puffin's mentioned this before when I've shown up, but we had a Regice in USUM with Shiny Charm go to 9,745 encounters. It was kind of crazy. It took from like July to October. It happened. Yeah, that was probably the most unlucky hunt I've ever had. Fingers crossed this one doesn't go that far. My current hope is before 4,000. Gonna go for every Unova shiny. Yeah, do that, Jihad. Do that, man. I still want to go for every Alola shiny. I'm working on that one slowly with Sun. 7667 for Regirock is his longest. 7 Pete, yeah. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It is satisfying though when a long hunt ends on like a symmetrical number like that. I don't know, something about it. At least 1,000 more encounters than Riolu eggs you've hatched. Dang. What is the percent chance? Yo, Kane, welcome, welcome. I don't know the percent, but Azelf's odds are 1 in 1365. It's a shiny charmed in a 3DS game. So yeah, about 1 in 1300-ish, 1 in 1400-ish. So we're over double odds at this point, which is a little unfortunate. I can't be too upset though. We got Regidrago under 2,000, so I was pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, when a long one ends, it's satisfying. Period. Absolutely, that is absolutely right, Jimmy. Yeah, and you get that extra bit of hype too, you know, because I feel, for me at least, I don't know if this is how it is for everyone else, but eventually like a long hunt just kind of becomes the norm. Like that hunt's just kind of what you're doing. You're just doing those encounters. Like, you know that there's supposedly a shiny at the end of the road, but like after a while it just kind of becomes like that hunt's just what it is just those soft resets, and you kind of stop expecting it. So when it shows up, it's like extra exciting, and it's almost surprising again. Like, hold on, I forgot that we were doing this. I forgot this could happen. I thought these streams were just like talking while I reset this Regice forever. Let's hope it shines soon. I hope so, Kate. I hope so. Or Kane. I hope so. The shiny Reggie's on the way with shiny Rayquaza. You're back. Your iPad died. All good. Welcome back, Killer Flamingo. Rarely used a fire starter, and you're also hunting Groudon and Pokemon Ruby. You know, it's an old game, but you played it when you were younger and still love it. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Gen 3, best gen, hands down. I'm a Gen 3 kid for sure. My first games were Fire Red and Sapphire, so I have a lot of fond memories in Gen 3. And I want to go back. I think I want to do a Torchic hunt in Ruby and a Mudkip hunt in Sapphire. I was also the same way though. The first time I picked a fire starter for a reason other than completing a dex was actually the Cinderace right here. It's the first time I've ever picked a fire starter in a game. I've never had anything against them. It's not like, oh, I don't like red or I don't like the fire type or something. It's just I always liked the grass or water starter more. I picked Squirtle, I picked Chikorita. I almost said Cyndaquil, but that's one I didn't pick. I picked Trico, I picked Piplup, I picked Snivy, I picked Froakie, and I picked Rowlet. So Cinderace was the first time. Scorbunny was the first time I picked a fire starter my first time through. So it made Sword a little different. I feel like Cinderace is the most OP starter in Galar. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the others, but I can believe it. You had Skittles yesterday after the debate, and M&M's are better. I don't know, man. You know, I found those lime and Doritos. Those are no joke. Those are actually ridiculously spicy, and I love them now. This Azelf hunt is the 77th percentile for the length, so not crazy yet. Yeah, it's not terrible. Yeah, it's in the range of, like, it's a long hunt in the sense that just things average out to odds. You know, you shouldn't expect every single hunt to be on odds. Regice, on the other hand, was almost more unlikely than getting it on the first encounter. That's where Regice was at. We did the math on that earlier and came up with like 99.92 percentile. You finished drawing Kyurem! Yo, awesome one! Congrats on that. I definitely want to see this. You're afraid of sending your shiny Armaldo and Sceptile to Pokemon home since they changed shiny Armaldo's colors. I gotcha. I tend to leave my Pokemon in their original game as long as I can. Like, I don't know, something about them staying, like, it's like something about them staying there is nice. I'll almost prefer to hunt them again in the new game and have like multiple different collections. Yeah, if saves for Shield and your mom's Switch, you can say that Cinderace is the best in your eyes. I gotcha. Starting Armaldo was so much better with its rose colors. What's its color now? What'd they change it to? Because I know a lot of the Pokemon's shinies kind of got messed up with the transition to 3D just because of the lighting engine being a lighting engine now instead of just like sprites. You haven't checked again, but you know it's not as good as that rose color. I gotcha. It's a rosish pink. Gotcha. Yo, Michael, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. All right, let's go get Cinderace restocked here. The change of Duskull's shiny sucked. It's still rosy pink. Is it just like a duller one? Because I know like that's what happened to Regice. Isn't so much that the shiny changed. I think at the end of the day, after like thinking about it for a while, because I had a while to think about it with the 9,700 encounters I did for it. Regice's shiny got messed up not because the shiny got messed up, but because they changed the normal Regice and it looked more. I hit the wrong button. It looked more like the shiny, and it made it where the shiny didn't look any different. Is what happened with Regice. So I feel like we haven't had any like full on changes of colors since like Gen 1, Gen 2 to Gen 3. Because that's when like all the, or I guess not Gen 1 to Gen 2, but Gen 2 to Gen 3, because Gen 2 did it just like purely mathematically based off the initial color palette, just shifted it. Which you know, doesn't result in the best shinies, and sometimes they don't look great. So I know they changed a couple of those. Yeah, normal Regi's got more pigmented. Yeah, like they tried to make it look more transparent in 3D, which makes sense. Like it probably wouldn't look right if they hadn't changed it at all going into 3D. But they definitely didn't take into consideration the shiny as much as they needed to, you know? So I think that was more so the problem than anything. Whether or not the change was justified, though, it definitely made that hunt a lot harder and more stressful. You know, constantly wondering whether or not that last one was shiny or not, but you never know, because you happen to look away at chat when the sparkles would have shown up. You're afraid to shiny hunt Regice in Ruby because from what you saw it's very similar to the normal sprite. What you're doing Registeel and Regirock first. I think you'll be okay in Gen 3. I think you'll be okay there. I understand the hesitation. Clearly, I had to deal with that in the newer games, but in the old games there's enough of a difference. I think you'll be pretty confident in it. Combuskin legs and head feathers are now deep red. Used to just be the eyes that changed. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those, like, a lot of the sprites, just because the way they were just changing color palettes, it was a lot easier to, it's a lot easier to make the shinies unique and stand out now that it's just fully true, like, custom textures for the shinies. Need to hunt the Swords of Justice on black. I need to play through my, my black cartridge so I can do some hunts on that. I haven't done Gen 5 hunts ever. I've tried every other gen to an extent. I might not have done it right every time, but I've tried it to an extent on every other gen. We're going to encounter a couple of these Rookies just to get them out of here. Need to edit the video for Kyurem. I'm looking forward to it, Juan. Forget you didn't have your Tranquil in your team? You have to run to a Poké Center to fly back to the Elite Four. Oh no! They legit changed the Combuskin Shiny Sprite for Gen 8 though, without any explanation. Really? What the heck? Dude, that's such a crazy change. Like, I just looked it up on Cerebi. That's a crazy change. That may... Not gonna lie, I love the new shiny look. I love it. It looks great. But what the heck? Like, what the heck? Why'd they change it? That makes no sense. Did they change, like, Blaziken? No, they just made Combuskin a little bit more in line with Blaziken. That's so weird. Like, Combuskin's been around for 5 generations now, and you just now decide to change it? That's... Alright. like, if they had changed it going into Gen 6, then I'd understand that more, but that's so weird. It's improved, but why only Combuskin? Yeah, you're right. Like, you would think they'd change Torchic a little or something. No, just Combuskin. You have a shiny Torchic, you can check. Yeah, I just looked it up on Cerebi. I figured that would be quicker because I can just switch between the 2 gens and see what's going on. That was so weird. Meanwhile, shiny Garchomp, Gengar, and the rest barely changed shiny gang. Still patiently waiting. They're almost too much of a meme for Game Freak to change at this point. That's just part of their shininess. Gengar got some amount of, like, return. I guess, I don't know, like, the term I want to use here, but Gengar got something back. Gengar did get a little bit back, for sure. With the great Mega Shiny. We lose shiny pink Garchomp from the loss of Megas. New Pokemon Snap looks so good. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be right back. Alright, see ya in a bit, Sour Apples. Better than Sword Shield? We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for... I am excited for the potential announcement of a new game soon. Obviously, I don't want to be too overconfident and like them not happen, but I have hope. I have a lot of hope for some Sinnoh stuff. The water in Snap is amazing. I need to watch the trailer again. I watched it once. I need to go back and watch it again and like really take it all in, because I was just excited that Snap, we got more news about Snap. Like that was really it. Favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Rowlet. It used to be Ralts, then Rowlet existed, and I was like, no, that's it. Small little owl, absolutely 100% favorite Pokemon. Rowlet is the reason I got into shiny hunting. I loved Rowlet so much, I wanted to get a shiny Rowlet. And in the process, I got a shiny Ditto, thinking that was somehow going to help. It didn't, but that Ditto hunt was enough for me to go, this is really fun. And from there, I started shiny hunting, and here we are now. Like, at this point, what, 4 years later? Crazy to think. I started shiny hunting like in December 2016. Time freaking flies. Never played Pokemon Snap. No, Stop, and you don't think, well, you mean Snap? I didn't play the original Snap, but I am excited to try this one. I know it's not going to be like some kind of like full-fledged game, but I think it'll be fun, and I think I'm going to assume that there is motion controls and that you're literally going to be able to hold the Switch like a camera and move it around and click like the R or L button like a shutter. Honestly, I think that on its own is going to make it so much fun to play. Unless I stream it and then I just like hold a Pro Controller up and move it around. Had to like sit here and every once in a while I just have to kind of sit there and like walk myself through the thought process of soft resetting just to make sure I'm not getting too into it with muscle memory, you know. Imagine if Giratina was in Detective Pikachu. That would have probably been the most terrifying thing. Original Snap was amazing. Don't think of it like a Pokemon game, though. Think of it as an exploration puzzle game. Oh, absolutely. It's not like I'm going into it thinking, like, this is going to be the next greatest RPG or something. Like, it's clearly just another fun little game that's themed like Pokemon. Is definitely the way to go into it. And it's the way I want to go into it. I just think the idea of holding the Switch like a camera is really cool. Honestly, that's the part I'm the most excited about. Speaking of Detective Pikachu, did you know it's fan-drawn? What do you mean by that? Welcome back, Sour Apples. Speaking of Combusken, did you see the 3 firefighting starters in a row as an unforgivable stain on Pokemon? I didn't choose fire types, so it never really bothered me. It never really affected me. Yeah, that was never something that really bothered me. I just kind of thought it was funny. It's not like it was some... For me, it's not some stain on the legacy of Pokemon. I get it for some people how it's like there's not variety then when like the other starters are getting a lot more variety, but... It wasn't the worst thing. Have you noticed that Cinderace and Incineroar look like fighting types? Like, it's almost like they have all these firefighting designs, and they're like, oh, people don't like this. What other type can they be? Cinderace doesn't necessarily look like it's also fighting type, but yeah, Incineroar absolutely looks like it was. Yo, what's going on, Naruto? You got it. Thank you, man. We definitely got this. We'll get it. We'll get it soon. Make a sequel to a spin-off game. Oh, I don't know why I did that so early. It'd be fun to see. It'd be fun to see another Ranger game. As someone who's played an unhealthy amount of Ranger, who played through it to get 10 Manaphy eggs, Ranger would be fun. It would be fun to see a new Ranger. Do you remember Pokemon Sleep? Did that ever actually come out? Like, did we ever get anything more about that? Because I know we got the announcement, but that was it, as far as I'm aware. Should make Explorers of the Sky Time Darkness. It's such a good game. You can't play your 3DS. I don't have the 3DS charger. Oh no! Hopefully you can get it charged soon. So you keep Alpha Sapphire in it until you do. Gotcha. The developers of the movie wanted to make Detective Pikachu the way it is, but they couldn't do anything really, so they turned to the internet and found a person who made realistic Pokemon drawings. You know, I mean, honestly, like, if you can't do something, find someone else who can. Like, they had the vision to make it realistic, and yeah, if you find someone with the talent to do it, and you can just pay them to do it for you, absolutely. Might even play a Mystery Dungeon on it. Ooh. I need to play some more of Mystery Dungeon. I got it for the Switch, but I didn't play a lot. I bought that and Animal Crossing at the same time, and then I played a whole bunch of Animal Crossing. We're just gonna have to encounter a Rookidee if we don't see a Wooloo up here. Oh, or we'll see a Wooloo up here. It heard me. Mr. Dungeon 2 is better than the first one. Number of quadrupedal Firestarter final Evos is 0. Theoretically, I think technically, Typhlosion is just like standing up to roar. I think in like all of its animations. I think is kind of what it's supposed to be, but it's just become the thing that it always stays up at this point. So yeah, I don't know if that one really counts. Like, it's a technicality that it's supposed to, but no one ever depicts it that way, so is it really like that?
The promised land.
You have a thing for wanting an entire Reggie team? Go for it. You can now. There's 6. You can make an entire Reggie team. Do it. Working an entire shiny Reggie team right now. Lots of work. Best of luck. Best of luck with that one, Jimmy. Come on, Wooloo. It's Mystery Dungeon, nice. Yeah, I unfortunately like didn't play any of the spin-offs up until recently. Cause I got back into Pokemon with ORAS, so like all the spin-offs that came out before that I didn't really play. Because like for a while my DS was broken, so I wasn't able to play like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or any of Gen 5. And mix that with just being like angsty teenagers, like, oh, Pokemon's a kid's game, and I just didn't play it. And I was dumb. 4/3 of the way, yo, nice. Or 4/6 of the way, 2/3 of the way, nice. Complete the national dex of Pokemon Black. You'll just eat your Haxorus in the daycare with a Ditto. That works. Oh, almost bad. Alright, if we don't see it this loop, or we'll just run into that encounter on accident. Whoops! Yeah, so what are you doing? Are you just, do you have like a second save you're playing on to get both Drago and Eliki, Jimmy? Because like that's the one thing that I was kind of bummed at, is that like I just have to play a whole other save if I want to get both of them. Gen 5 spin-offs were meh. I know Gen 4 had a lot of like the really good ones. You have another profile, gotcha. Yeah, I have another profile set up. I just kind of don't want to play through the whole game again for it. I will at some point, but it'll be a little bit. Take a shot, I'll be right there. Alright. It's quite a pain though. You don't need to play the whole game. Oh, yeah. You only have to play a little bit of it, right? Because you can just go to the Crown Tundra or whenever. I kind of forget that it's... I forget that it's DLC and not post-game. Like, my mentality is that, like... My mentality is I beat the whole game the first time. Way before the DLC came out, obviously. But, like, I beat the whole game the first time. Therefore, I must beat the whole game a second time. Sounds like Beverly Hills music. Had to be level 30 to go to the DLC areas. It's not terrible. You have 2 shiny Regieleki, so you can spare one. Oh, nice. Crown Tundra is available once the wild area is available. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you can get Adventures Pokemon. That's a good point. Yeah, it's not bad at all then, actually. Hey, congrats, guys. Or, good news, everyone. We'll do the Regieleki hunt sooner than I expected. Still a ways off, but... We're gonna do some, we'll do some Dynamax Adventures, and we'll probably come back to Eliki then. Yeah, no, just a pain. Fair. I have to breed 3 shiny Vanillites. That threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, the little bleeps, like the bleep loops like threw me off, and I was like, hold on, what like game selection sounds have I hit? You know, like having an OT on them. Same. People have offered me shinies before, just like viewers have offered me shinies, but I've always turned it down. Because like, one, I don't feel worthy of them. I don't feel like I deserve someone just giving me shinies. It's like I don't want to take them from people. I feel bad. But also because like, yeah, my whole collection's my OT. Whether it be like my main name or if it's just like another account that's the same account, it's like a different ID. But like they're all mine. I've caught them all. Yeah, because a lot of it for me is the fun of that. You horde hunted Vanillite in Gen 6. Nice. I didn't mean to run into that squabit. Oops. I was ready for that noise this time. Still new to Pokemon Home. Curious some of the other functions on it. I haven't used Pokemon Home at all. Like I haven't even downloaded it on like my Switch or my phone or anything. I just didn't care to. I didn't really intend a lot on moving up Pokemon from Gen 7. Once I realized like I couldn't bring everything. It's like I can now just keep like all the Pokemon I can get in Gen 7 and Gen 7 and all the Pokemon I can get in Gen 8 and Gen 8. There will be some overlap, but like it just means 2 collections instead of 1. Or 2DS is refusing the soft reset. Oh no! It's like one of the like bumpers or something not registering. Trade for shinies so you can fill your decks and shiny decks at the same time. I gotcha. Struggling for the rarer ones. I get that. Yeah, I mean to each their own. I don't think either way is like inherently better than the others. It's just up to personal preference. You only play use some for shinies and then immediately transfer. That's because you also like to battle with them. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And again, to each their own. Everyone can do what they want to do. I have like 2,000 plus hours on my Pokemon Sun save, assuming, because you know it stops counting at 1,000. So like to me, there is something a little bit special about that account. And it's kind of like I want to keep that. And I don't want to like have this 1,000-hour save that I open up and go, there's nothing in the boxes because I transferred it all. So it's kind of nice having them all there. It is a little nerve-wracking though that they aren't anywhere backed up. Like I really should move them to bank in a way that like I can bring them all back down from bank. But yeah, I just wouldn't do it. Yeah. Yeah, the 99959 is definitely special. I learned. It's something you really only learn when you're doing this, because I was doing a pseudo method hunt at the time, so I was able to constantly check. And I was like, gonna be like, oh, I hit 999 hours. Like, ooh, we got like that 59-minute countdown. Like, that's crazy. But fun fact, that counter reads 999 hours and 59 minutes the moment you hit 999 hours. So it maxes out, like, you go through 998 hours up to 908 hours and like 998 hours and 59 minutes. And when it rolls over from that, it just adds the hour and stops counting and leaves it at 99959. I wasn't expecting that, but that's what happened. Cause like I checked and I was like 995, I was like 99855 or something, played for like 6 or 7 more minutes, and then it was 99959. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's how it be. Your X and Sun are really empty, but you kept them for Island Scan and Friend Safari. I gotcha. Yeah, they round up. I mean, it's just, at that point it gives up. It's like, look, if you're concerned about 1 hour, that is 0.1% of your time playing this game. We're accurate enough, okay? Like, you aren't supposed to play this game that much. Doesn't it determine everything when you get the egg? With what? On Pokemon Home, you have a Japanese Ditto. I just need Alpha Sapphire to turn on, which you can use of a DS charger. I'm not sure what was the egg comment about, Jiha? Was it about like soft resetting for eggs? I think that only applies in Gen 7, right? Like Gen 6 like is still fully random every egg, I think. Like that was just a special like exploit essentially in Gen 7. Also, guys, we're gonna go for 5 more Azelf encounters. Is anyone else live? We should try raiding. Because it's been my 2 hours of streaming. I got some things I need to do before going to work tomorrow. The long weekend is almost over. You have 14 hours in Sword, and deleted the file and continued to play Ultra Sun. Oh, you can't get the shiny if you save it before the egg hatches. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the egg's determined when you pick it up. So you'd have to pick up the egg and run it around, which at that point it's just worth it to just keep going and not soft reset. One of the best ways to check and make sure your save isn't like... One of the best ways to make sure that like you actually have RNG in your Pokemon is just check the stats on a couple of them. And if the stats are at all different at any point, from reset to reset, you're fine. Yeah, if you save in front of the daycare lady, yeah, that's fine. That'll still work. I want to hear a sad story that's true and happened a few years ago. What's that, Carrie? Got the egg from the collector person. Yeah, I think they're talking about you could soft reset for eggs. Yeah, eggs are weird. Like you kind of can, but at that point sometimes it's just not worth it unless you really just don't want to do the releasing process. Daddy yourself at the start of a CT with the Reggies. Yeah, quickly learn via stat check that they're generated when you interact with the statue. Yeah. Yeah, that's one where some people are like, there's the debate of which way is faster to do those, but yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of like, can these be shiny? Like, are they locked? Just because, you know, no one was getting it under odds. Was messing around with your Ultra Sun save and put the Decidueye in your box? Okay. I feel like the general, you know, sibling or cousin messing around with saves is usually like the start of a tragedy. Alright, so we're gonna do this encounter on Azelf, which was not shiny, unfortunately. And we're gonna do one more Wooloo just so they're both at like a nice round number. You released it by mistake? No! Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a full odds hunt for sure. Yeah, it's the charm almost certainly does not work. Alright, it looks like there's someone doing a Guzzler Dynamax hunt that we can raid. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that link.
Lemonade pays claim.
There we go. Ah! We're doing this Rookity too because it flew into me. Alright, so knock out this Rookity, and then we'll run into this next Wooloo, and then we will do the raid. Eternally mad. That is so unfortunate, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, this is one of those things, yeah, like, you don't expect it to be in the box, so why would you think it's there? But yeah, alright. Final Wooloo of the night was not shiny, but thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Big thank you to everyone who liked, everyone that subscribed. Thank you everyone for coming in with those raids. Big thank you to the 2 channels that raided us, Puffin and Lapras Live, I want to say. Sorry if I got that wrong. But yeah, thank you everyone. We're going to be doing a raid here. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching the stream. And until next time, take care.
Talking like, ooh, we ain't lost it. You don't seem to know.